The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this up on the ground with White. But he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. To throw is Wilson. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. That is incomplete. They'll try to find Jackson Smith and Jigba. 3rd down here. You look at the Saints defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away their timing.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll go up the middle with White. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd down and 3. Going right side is White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 more there and another 1st down. Carr going to throw. Incomplete. The Saints at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A point after. Good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, they'll run with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's third and 9. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Carr. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Carr, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Clock running, the Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And it's a defensive end getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First down, here's White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6. Godwin, the motion man. They give to White on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, a run from White. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football than snuff.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. And they're going to speed things up here. Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. And Kamara with career touchdown number 75. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he's up in it after a gain of 4 to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'll have to keep carrying it, thank you.
They stay on the ground with White. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Tucker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
On third down. Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Carr now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try the right side here with White. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Wilson changing the play. On 3rd down, Wilson. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Wilson's for this throw finds Smith and Jigba. In for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now they'll change things up. From the gun now on third down, Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, it's certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off, and hopefully...
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Jackson Smith and Jigba with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. On second down, here's Hayner. And his throw here's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 29. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. White, he'll try the left side, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run play action with Haener. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high school. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Haener will throw on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defense